Alright, so Esterosa was just revealed live, and he is super, super impressive. Look at the animation! Ooh! Oh, nah, that's too good. He just... he looks so ominous. He turns himself completely dark with the red glowy eyes. And when you see him on the battlefield, you feel his presence. We're gonna be skipping straight to the PvP gameplay, because I want to talk about what he does while we watch the PvP gameplay. He is a stupid unit. Stupid unit. So, this is Esterosa. You can see him transforming in the field right there. He just keeps going back and forth between his normal form and his, like, dark... whatever. I don't even know what I'd call this. Sort of called the goblin mode. So I guess I'll go with that. His passive, when a demon or commandment character ally, attacks, inflict darkness to the enemy. Darkness is a gray debuff that has no limit. When you inflict darkness, it doesn't go away until Esterosa is dead. When the enemy has 4 stacks of darkness, inflicts encroachment. I hope the global translation is better than encroachment. For 1 turn. For every darkness effect the enemy has, increases basic stats of Esterosa by 5% up to 10 times. Really good. Now, what encroachment does is decrease all stats by 40%. I hope you're paying attention to the animations, by the way. And when removed, removes darkness effects as well. Darkness increases damage taken by 10% up to 5 times. So when you inflict 4 darkness, you increase the damage they take by 40% and you lower all their stats by 40%. So they're gonna have their HP lowered by 40%, like their whole stat, and then you do damage to them, you're gonna absolutely obliterate them. So in this gameplay they showed, they're going up against the Antarmia link. Alright? This is the PvP they're showing on stream. And you see Esterosa has inflicted 3 darkness right here. You barely can see. You barely can see because the quality of the stream is horrible. They're going to attack one more time with Drow to inflict 4 darkness because Drow has a commandment. So he counts for the passive. And now Esterosa is going to attack while Diane has 40% extra damage and her stats are lowered by 40%. And look at that. Level 2, 737k. We're going to talk about what his cards does in a second. Because of the things we just discussed. And he full heals because he has 25% lifesteal. Nuts. So his first card is called Sneak Attack. The effect that the card has is a single target. For every darkness debuff the enemy has, increases damage dealt by 50%. I don't know if it's that card or the other one. So if the enemy has 4 darkness, let's keep track of this. They're taking 40% extra damage. They have other stats lowered by 40%. That's defense-related stats and the HP stats as well. And then he does extra 200% damage. Anyways, that single target goes up to 500%. His other single target... Go on.
If you can just perceive how broken it is, the original translation was cancer damage.
If you the word when we translate Google Translate literally said cancer damage. That's how broken. No, cancer drug. That's how broken the effect is. His other card is a single target flood. We know how good flood is. So, and his ult. So he's gonna do the ult right now. Look at the damage.
Yeah. Predictions in your head.
So
type in comments.
The ult right here did 3 million. We had a JP stream also showcasing that did 4 mil. Let's go back here. I'm gonna go back to when he shows like the actual attack cards here. While we talk about it.
This wasn't with real gear. They have some fake ass R gear.
They have like R gear on him. On the JP stream. I don't know about the Korea because they didn't show. His AoE has a new effect called Resonance. For Resonance, you do 40% extra damage for every debuff, buff, stance effect the enemy has. So anything that they have, basically. And the ult has a up to 570% multiplier at 6/6. And you decrease enemies' basic stats by 30%. This is probably the best DPS character in the game. I don't see, especially for PvP, I don't see anything better. But I haven't talked about one thing he also has, the commandment. Can he do enough? The commandment. Let's go back here when they show the picture of the commandment. Ooh. Is obviously the 3 commandments that he stole. Very cool. Very cool. The commandment, whenever a unit uses a skill in PvP, being both your or the enemy team, because commandments work for both, removes a debuff that the unit had whenever they do the attack. So if your enemy is using Trader Meliodas, if the Trader Meliodas attacks you, he loses a buff from his passive. If Rimuru, Sora mentioned this, he Giga Brain realized this, if Rimuru gets his passive maxed out, so the Pierce increase, when Rimuru does the attack, he loses the buff, the Pierce buff. So, can he do enough? I don't know. He does so much. And I think he's going to be a menace in PvP. He's blue, so he's going to do fantastic against DM. Let me take off my camera here so we can take a look at his stats. His stats are insane. 82% Pierce, resistance is 121 crit chance, 229 crit damage, 94 crit resistance, 87 crit defense, 25% lifesteal. His stats are nuts. He's a bad boy. And this PvP stream showcase, right? They might have actually been using HP defense because they were using HP defense right here, right? Obama, thank you for the sub, Obama. Thank you for the 3 months.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you, President. The one thing I will say, the one thing I don't like about him is his outfits. They look pretty bad. Like the regular one is really good because it's assault mode, right? And then you take a look at his other ones.
Yeah, it's just like a somewhat belly.
Sure.
Only base is good.
And Trader Melee, I don't like the base one. This one's acceptable, I guess. This base one. That one is the same one as Assault Melee. It looks horrible. It just looks horrible. Some people like that one in Assault Melee. I never liked it.
It's so bad.
I don't like it.
No, okay in the head.
No. This one is... maybe with the headpiece it would look decent.
You guys, you're free to play. You don't have to worry about the outfits being bad. It's fine. Move on.
Arda, thank you for the prime. And then the last one is he just looks stupid. He just looks stupid. Like, come on. But it's okay. I'll forgive.
Yikes, that is bad. Yeah, I like the blade one, the wolf one.
The wolf one can look good, maybe with the headpiece and the gloves.
Yeah, I like it.
Maybe with these gloves and the headpiece that's made for it, it might look good. Wolf, thank you for the prime. Yeah, this is the haircut, the fourth one there. So
the Super Saiyan haircut, it's pretty nice.
The second one there is the one meant to be. Bro, they keep giving the Zeldris haircut to every demon that comes out. Almost. That one, this is questionable. It's meant to go with the outfit we just shit on. No, it's meant to go with the first outfit.
The horns, the Super Saiyan one, that's Kazuya from Tekken. Damn.
Oh my god. Yeah, maybe with the haircut the outfit looks decent.
Oh, Sariel haircut? Okay.
Zima, thank you for the Chimov Prime. Oh, bro, that transfer. Oh, he just looks so sick. He just looks so sick. Oh, I'm actually fangirling.
It is a whole ass Kazuya reference. Yeah, damn.
There's a lot of stuff that this streamer has done. I'm not going to mention in this video. We're going to be talking about it in the patch notes. Login has a ton of gems, a ton of rewards. There's this thing that gives like a ton of rewards as well. There's a bunch of stuff with this
infinite gems and just good stuff.
No,
except that's for
the banner. The banner didn't even show every character. They only showed that the banner is gonna have Assault Melee, Fat Zeldris, Red Sauriel, and Blue Tarmiel. So we have no info basically on what the banner is gonna be looking like until we get the patch notes in like an hour or so maybe. Sometimes they give the patch notes right away. Sometimes it takes an hour. I don't know. It's whatever they decide to be. I am very excited to summon for Esterosa tomorrow. Use him. I'm excited to try him like everywhere. Unfortunately, there's no demon we can use him on, because obviously there's OG and Belmoth, and then obviously, I guess Red Demon. Red Demon. So he wouldn't be optimal for that. I don't think he's going to be optimal for dogs. He might be really good for deer. But honestly, the one with Death or Millim's really good. He might replace Millim for me. We'll see. We'll see. He's gonna do a lot of it. If the gray debuff functions, then it's gonna be really good, right? That was a fun card. The card that he did in the end for 700k was the one that does more damage per death.
The spin.
Yeah. The spin is the cancer, the cancer attack.
The spin is what you're gonna see when you have a nightmare.
Yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments, and I'm very excited.